the MTA, bro. Welcome back to Angel's Reach. I'm Angel, and I was supposed to go to the gym, and it usually takes me about 30 minutes to 40 minutes to get to the gym. So, naturally, 40 minutes before I have to be there, maybe 50, I'll start heading out. And usually I will plan ahead of time to be at least 5, 10 minutes late because the train is usually like that. But no, not this time. Okay, welcome. Let me introduce you to the concept of the L train. So the L train is a subway line that goes from Canarsie, Rockaway Parkway, the last stop, to and that's in Brooklyn, to Manhattan, 8th Avenue, which is the last stop. And basically, the main segment of the stops are Broadway Junction, which is on the towards the Canarsie side, to Bedford Avenue, which is still on the Brooklyn side, but a stop away from the Manhattan side. So essentially, those are the main spots. Those are like 90% of the stops. Those are where the majority of people get out. You'll see that if you take the train, whether going to school or work or coming back from said businesses. And so that is the mainland. That's what I call the mainland from Broadway Junction to Bedford. That's where the majority of people are, mainland. Both on the Manhattan side, so that's First Avenue to 8th Ave, whatever, like 4 or 5 stops those are. And then from Broadway Junction afterwards, or at least Atlantic Avenue afterwards, those are the outskirts of Canarsie. So both Manhattan and Canarsie and Rockaway Parkway have outskirts, but they don't get tended to. Matter of fact, because 90% of the attention is given to the mainland, whenever there's something that goes out, whether it be track replacements or, an accident that happened, the mainlands are usually always fine. Broadway Junction to Bedford, usually those stops are still going. It's the people on the outskirts like us that don't really get a chance. We have to take bus transfers, and we have to take a train to another train and have a free transfer, or like some bullshit that doesn't even happen because there are cops here that are like, well, we don't think you came off the bus, So I'm waiting 24 minutes because I just missed my L train to get to the other side, because the trains are only coming on one platform, by the way, because they randomly decide every other fucking week to do construction. So the outskirts are absolutely left abandoned to take transfers or walk all the way to the stations that the trains are actually working in, only for them to be packed to the fucking brim and heated out like it's a goddamn sauna in there with people who don't respect privacy or could give a shit if you died. So, all this to say, I'm waiting fucking 30 minutes for the train to show up. Just for it to not show up, there's a couple arguing. Like, she's, like, flicking the bird to him and threatening to throw him on the tracks. Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And it's just, mind you, this is the same station where, like, only a couple months ago, maybe a year ago, honestly, at this point, it's been forever. It's so sad that these things happen so often that, like, they blur in my memory. But this is the same station that, like, had to get shut down because somebody that got hopped, like, stabbed pedestrians, and, like, the cops got into an alteration and shit. Like, it's the same station where that shit happened, and there's still dog shit happening to this day. And it's so fucking confusing to me that, like, so many things can happen. Like, the ANC train get updated, and there's like anti-homeless fucking benches everywhere, and we still don't have solid fucking service, you know what I mean? And like, I got a homie whose parent works for the MTA, and they tell me like how much work goes into it, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate the individual that works for the overall system that is the MTA. I will give you slack, I will cut you some slack, but overall, man, the MTA, just what the fuck, man, just what the fuck, man. Every single time I feel like something is going wrong, it just seems to multiply by 600 whenever the MTA gets involved, or whenever I have to go take public transport at a train station. Why, dude? Why? I swear I'm such a positive and optimistic person. I try to look on the bright side of things. But when things go bad, man, they go really fucking bad. Really bad, really quickly, all at once. It's like an avalanche, like stampede effect. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. Fuck the MTA. Honestly, it's like I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking. I don't know. Like you guys will never put the people first. All these like adjustments you're making when people are taking the train and just like changing everybody's fucking schedule at the drop of a hat with no regard for human life whatsoever. It's like I can't imagine there's a soul behind that. But yeah, that's my fucking rant. Whatever.